Hello everybody, Kizilla here. Welcome back to another episode of Super Robot Wars V. In the last episode, we finished off the entirety of the route split by completing Song of the Dark God, which saw the end of the AD route split, and saw the AD dimension group find themselves back in the UC dimension. So this is going to be continuing off of the UC dimensions route split. So as always, so we've already seen Angie's Ace Pilot presentation. Nadim, GUI, new battlefield data analysis complete. Tactical processing capacity equivalent to 100 TAC points. Acquiring data. Yet there's something still within me I can't analyze. This is anxiety. Time is of the essence. Bernadette? Yes, Nine? Me and Tabia are quite dramatic together. Is that the reason you came to help me prepare dinner? Was it wrong? Not at all. I was just thinking that you're definitely feminine in nature if you enjoy talking about such things. I am an AI. Oh? What do we have here? You lovely ladies preparing a meal? There's a glimmer in your eye, Tabia. You wouldn't be planning on seeking food, would you? Don't, Tabia. Resources are limited as it is. Oh then, just gonna have to sneak it pirate style. Ugh. 9? Her face is turning bright red. Never mind! I feel bad for you, 9, but it is what it is. Alright, so let's go on to the next map. The AD Dimension fleet has arrived. Is that the Nadesico? According to Captain Hoshino, it's the successor to the Nadesico B we knew. And the pink-colored ship is the Eternal from Plants. The battle prowess seems to have increased over in their own dimension. Yes, but it seems all their ships took damage. They hardly seem to be in shape to help us. Tell the Danan to patrol the surrounding waters. We're going to have to head to Tokyo 3 as we are. We'll debrief there as we resupply. Understood, sir. Nerve's Commander Ikari is a good man to arrange resupply considering the condition we're in. He has entrusted his son Shinji to us. He obviously trusts us greatly. Commander? He purposely summoned us. Can't let our guard down. Yep, it's time for another angel. Where are you off to, 9? I thought I'd join the World Information Debriefing taking place in the hangar. Would you like to join me, Cap? Let's see. Of course I'll go. It's been nearly a month since I've seen everyone's faces. You mean her face, right? 9! Yes, Cap? I really don't think this is the time for a comment like that. Geez, Soji, what's gotten into you? And what about Gain? Well, my Gain was heavily damaged as a result of my loss to Joe the Ace, so Gain's now at Senpuchi Heavy Industries for repair. Are you fighting in Mightwing now? No, I'm using Drill Express, aka Might Kaiser for now. Might Kaiser doesn't have a super AI installed, but with his flight capability, his battle prowess matches that of Might Gain, which allowed me to finally defeat Joe. Also, now that Black has joined us, we've gained a new member of the Brave Express Corps. Gain's brother, huh? It's encouraging to have him. Oh, and Zambot 3 got powered up with BO1's ion cannon, too! Daitorn 3 and Zambot 3 were successful in using a combination attack. We'll show it to you next battle. The biggest surprise for me is the new Nadesico. We call it the Nadesico C. It allows us to utilize Ruri's cracking abilities, so we can take over enemy computer systems. You've changed a little, haven't you, Akito? Have I? I think that's largely in part to my help. To those whom I have not met, I'm pleased to meet you. I'm Eureka, Akito's wife and the battle advisor for the Nadesico Sea. Stop it, Eureka. You don't need to be so clingy. But we're newlyweds. We need to be making up for the last time we were apart. This is neither the time nor the place. Just look around you. My apologies. That was thoughtless of me. It's not a problem. I stand corrected. You haven't changed just a little, Akito, but rather quite a bit. Speaking of which, you all only know him as Akito the Avenger. So the guy cuddling with his wife here is the real Akito. Well, it's great that you're back together again. Thank you. I look forward to working with you all. Akito and Eureka seem to be getting along quite well. Unlike you and Lacus when you got together. Really? Just kidding. Well, you do have to admit, you two really did show us a real strength in your bond with each other. Seems Kira and Shin have finally learned to compromise. Yeah, you're right. Overcoming his past has helped Shin grow much stronger. He and I were dead on with our combination attack. Being able to utilize the meteor outfitted on the Eternals made my justice and Kira's freedom much stronger. And our Gundams have been upgraded as well. The Zabanya and Harute were upgraded with parts, while my Raphael and the Quanti both received power output upgrades. Hold on just a second, Tieria. Don't forget about Gramps and my machines. Our mobile suits are significantly stronger now with the Trans Am. Just the power of that alone, there isn't anyone we cannot defeat. Embryo, the evil mastermind in the AD dimension. E is the dimensional distortion that celestial being must fight. I see. So Chitose left Tatsu's home. Yes. But she hasn't contacted Tatsu, which means she's probably off on an adventure somewhere. Are you worried about her? Well, of course. But Chitose's walking a path of her own choosing. I have to respect her choice. No news is good news, though, and I'm sure that she'll pop up unexpectedly when the fighting's over. Right? Alright, first, would you please introduce yourself? I am a descendant of Aura and Princess of the Freya, Vice Admiral of the Imperial Guard, Salamandine. In your language, a dragon, a person of this world. A dragon? So the legends are true then! You did exist in our world! Red pseudo-paramel that we fought countless times is Salus. It's called the Enryugo. Please stop using that word paramel, Angie. It's so inelegant. Hey, your machine names are too difficult to remember. Well, it seems like these two have become friends. We erected a barrier and isolated ourselves, choosing to live as such for several thousand years. Several thousand? Correct. Since this planet's civilizations were all destroyed. Destroyed? It has been speculated that there were once advanced civilizations, but it has never been demonstrated. So, we've been unknowingly living alongside dragons this whole time? It was only natural you didn't know. It's impossible to infiltrate the barrier, and we ourselves employed an invisibility barrier to hide ourselves when venturing out. So in other words, advanced stealth capabilities. Honestly, you call yourself a dragon, but you look completely human to me. I'll let this young lady explain. Question time! What am I? You are Vivian, no? Correct! But I'm also a dragon! What? Excuse me? It might be difficult to swallow, but it is the truth. Vivian is a dragon. She is indeed of the Dragon Clan. She lost her memory in an accident in which she ended up living in your AD dimension. Moreover, women of our kind can change form at will. Of the dragons we fought, the smaller forms were women, and the larger ones were men. Dragons could change into humans? How did you obtain this ability? Long ago, we, like you, were unable to change. Our transformation came thousands of years ago during a war. With man versus man, and man versus evil. The world was polluted by that war, and humanity was on the brink of extinction. Then came Dragunium. In the distant past, it purified the special cosmic rays and the crystallized supersymmetric particles. What? We're supposed to bring the world into an enlightened age. War broke out soon after its discovery instead. It was used against the enemies of humanity, but in the final battle of the war, the Dragunium went out of control and destroyed the world. And the surviving humans abandoned that Earth and traveled in search of a new land. On our parallel Earth, those were my ancestors. Who are you? My name is Tusk. I'm the last of the Ancient People. The Ancient People? According to Commander Jill of Arsenal, the humans who escaped the pollution of the Universal Century Dimension came to the AD Dimension about 500 years ago. After forcibly entering that dimension, they tried to create an ideal society and race of humans. The founding nations. Humans who could use mana. After reaching the AD Dimension, their very existence was denied. They became the Ancient People. Ideal world? You call a world where those who were born unable to use mana and thus discriminated against ideal? The Norma births were a miscalculation, but he uses discrimination toward them to maintain the status quo. Furthermore, using them to intercept the dragons. Who is he? A man named Embryo. The man who entered the AD Dimension created the founding nations, and through that power has controlled this world from the shadows. Controlled the world? Jill has described Embryo as a god. In the history of the AD Dimension, it can be described as a war against Embryo. As a countermeasure against mana users, the Ancient People gave birth to children with modified genes, of which the coordinators are just one type. My name is Lacus Klein. I am with Plant, and the secret of coordinated births was told to me by my father. Also, Celestial Being founder Aeolia Shenberg is related to the Ancient People. It is believed that Celestial Being was in part organized to chase down and overthrow Embryo. Embryo is also the man behind the development of the Ragnamales, the ultimate weapons used to destroy the world in the past. The black caramel that appeared on Mars during the final battle was also a Ragnamale, the ultimate weapon that destroyed the world. That is the kind of power Embryo wields. Embryo enjoys controlling the AD Dimension. He does it for pleasure and out of his own interest. This is what makes him a monster. The many wars in our world are his doing. The Ancient People joined with the Norma to overthrow Embryo's tyranny, and several decades ago, we were able to steal one of his Ragnamales, Angie's Vilkis. In order to bring out the machine's true power, certain criteria have to be met, and Angie meets them. In fact, Commander Jill has been forging Angie into a weapon for her counteroffensive, Libertas. Quite obvious this Embryo character is evil as all get out. Though you dragons are out for revenge against the man who destroyed your world by invading the AD Dimension. Before you answer that, I want to know why the people of this world have the ability to change into dragons. Both those questions are related to our god ancestor, Aura. In order to live in that polluted world, my ancestors made a profound decision. By utilizing the power of the Dragunium, we remade our bodies so as to adapt to the environment. Remade? Correct. That was the birth of Aura. Our god ancestor, Aura, the great founder who reshaped the flesh of her own body to live in that polluted environment. In the words of your people, the first dragon. So dragons are humans who remade themselves. My ancestors took responsibility for their sins and decided to live a life of atonement and purification, side by side with Aura. The men transmogrified into gigantic dragons, their bodies dedicated to the purification of the world. Incredible! Taking the Dragunium that polluted the earth into their body, they change it into stabilized crystals. There are times when women change and work with the men, and times when they birth and raise children. In an effort to never make the same mistake again, Our ancestors decided to part ways with industrialization and limit ourselves to living in harmony with nature. So this dragon named Aura is a leader of yours ordering you to invade the AD dimension? That's incorrect, I'm afraid. Our god ancestor is currently in Angie's world. I'm not sure I follow. She was taken there against her will. In the distant past, Dragunium was discovered, Mail was produced, the world was destroyed and abandoned, and behind it all was Embryo. Again with this Embryo guy! Do you know where the power that world calls mana is derived from? You can't be saying what I think you are. The light of mana, Utopia, the world of magic. Underpinning all of it is the energy from Aura's Dragunium. But someday it will be exhausted and will need to be replenished. The dragons are killed, the crystallized Dragunium extracted, and is then given to Aura to recharge her. I see. That's the truth of what Norma have been putting their lives on the line for. During our fight, we have learned that Aura is being held in Angie's ancestral homeland, the Mitsurugi Empire. Oh, I no longer consider that country my home. Angie? According to Setsuna, Angie's not only despised by her brother and sister, but that they planned a public execution of her. She's right. She no longer has a home or family. Well then, let's get right to defeating Embryo and freeing Aura! What are we waiting for? Well, with the war in the AD dimension finished, you can help us, and then we can become friends with the dragon people. Do not underestimate Embryo. Tusk is correct. The Ragnamales in his possession possess unimaginable strength. He destroyed Arsenal in a battle in which Salia, Ursha, and Chris all went missing. Salia? Ragnamale are machines with the power to destroy the world, huh? But can he really destroy the world with just a couple of machines like that? Well, that's the power of their dimensional resonance weapons. I hoped to replicate that power with the space-time convergence cannon on my Enriago, but unfortunately, the Ragnamales have the power to destroy space-time as well. For space-time? Are you serious? That is the power of Dragunium. Power that can create mana and destroy space-time. That's both fearsome and horrible. Hey, that's the same power we use, though. Ryoma? Okay, it's all clear now. Dragunium and Getter Rays are one and the same. Correct. Wait, what? Dragons exist to purify Dragunium, and that ability allows him to suppress Getter Rays. Sounds like you know a lot about the existence of dragons already, Dr. Saotome. Organisms that actually absorb Getter Rays. Well then, I guess it's no wonder you dubbed the new Shin-Getter Dragon. So, what you're saying is that the residual Getter Ray pollution from 15 years ago dissipated faster than expected because of dragons? Under the direction of our leader, the High Priestess, our friends and fellows have been dispatched to aid in the purification. So, our world was saved by dragons. Afraid of making the same mistakes as our ancestors, we cut off contact with the outside world. But we do not wish for the destruction of the world. This planet is very dear to us. Well, if you truly believe that, then I'm positive we can be friends and allies. Like Angie and the other Norma, in our ignorance of the situation, we were your enemies. It is most unfortunate. Now that we all know the truth, how can we not come to a compromise? Until just a little while ago, I would have flatly rejected your offer. However, now, in light of how narrow-minded I have been, I am delighted to accept your offer. Nala, Angie, you were the one who changed my mind, and so I will gladly fight side by side with you. Me too, Angie. But I will no longer fight by your side as a knight of Vilkis, but rather, as a knight of Angie. Thank you, Tusk. Angie is Embryo's target, and so it falls to all of us to protect her. Because he wants to recover the stolen Ragnamale? Oh, it's more personal than that. In essence, he wants to obtain Angie herself. Stop it. The very thought of the way he looks at me is giving me the creeps. Now you're here in this world, there's no way he could track you to here. You would be heavily mistaken. Have you forgotten, Koji? Embryo is originally from this world. He can manipulate time and space through the power of Dragunium. So he's even able to infiltrate our dragon barrier. Princess Salamandre, we have an emergency! What is it? The High Priestess says something is here to destroy order! What? Destroy order? Incoming communique from Nerve HQ! There's an angel on approach to Tokyo 3! What? Did Commander Ikari anticipate this situation when he called us in to help? That's something here to destroy order, as the Dragon Clan says. Could it be the angel? That's not all it seems it can do. Those who destroy peace and harmony should be considered enemies of the world. Thus we should work toward the common goal of defeating them. All I need to know is where to shoot. Everyone to your machines! Angie, wait. It'll be some time before the angel arrives. Well, we should intercept it before it gets here. That won't be possible. The 8th angel is descending from space. What? Scenario 33! Take flight, brave heroes! Alright, let's see. Who do I want to Let's deploy Bright. I never would have thought it possible for an angel to approach from outer space. That AT field is distorting the light. It's frightening. And I suppose it's attempting to land here, correct? Magi recalculations just in. There's a 99.9999% probability it is headed for Nerve HQ. I don't even know how to reply to that. How has Neo Zeon reacted? They are adopting a wait-and-see stance. So, they're just gonna sit back and watch as humanity is wiped from the face of the earth without lifting a finger. Does it look like we can modify the angel's trajectory? We ran the calculations numerous times. It's impossible. Concentrating on maintaining its AT field, the energy of which will be added to that of the impact. So nothing sort of an all-out attack will work against it. Angel itself is a bomb, huh? Estimated direct hit blast range scale at a diameter of 420,000. That will leave a negative 15,000 geoid depth depression. Tokyo 3 will be evaporated and leave both Geofront and Central Dogma completely exposed. Naturally, we are not going to let that happen. That means you want us to stop the Angel, correct? Is that even possible? Only an Evo with the same AT field could stop it. Even then, the chance of success is a mere 0.0001% chance. You've gotta be kidding! Cold feet, daddy's boy? Did you just hear what she said? Look, if you're afraid, you and the commander's pet can go hide while I stop the Angel with Unit 02. Relax, Ikari. The Yamato has been on standby for just a situation. If the Angel's trajectory has been confirmed, we can add the Yamato's firepower to the attack. It might not destroy the AT field, but it will most definitely slow the Angel's rate of descent. My experience indicates that this will raise success chances to 50%. Just 50, huh? But hey, that's 50,000 times 0.0001%. Oh, thanks, Hayanami. That's actually reassuring. Nice to see Daddy's boy and the commander's pet still getting along so well. That's enough, Shikinami. I don't care what you call me, but stop calling Ayanami that. But it's the truth. Oh, there's no lack of tension among them, is there? I suppose it beats being cowed by the pressure. We may not have the choice but to use the wave motion gun this time. The wave motion gun, sir? We know nothing of what this enemy is capable of. We proceed with preparations! Yes, sir! Captain! We still have time until the Angel arrives, so keep your cool yet, Harry. That's not what's got me worried! Our instruments have just registered a singularity reaction! What? Are you sure that's not the dragons teleporting? The dimensional door is opening! Oh. Oh, nuts. Well, this is gonna be interesting. DG Alliance? What are the 80 dimension villains doing here? Without a jumper to navigate, a lifeform cannot take on a corporeal shape after a jump. Must have used some other means than a parallel boson jump to teleport. What's going on? 1 minute, Mr. X is instructing us to attack an detachment of troops, and next we're caught up in some kind of magnetic storm. You have a problem with my method of transportation? It can't be. Embryo. Long time, Angie. That's the 80 dimension shadow ruler. I told you, I really do not like that term. I prefer tuner. Listen up, dear DG Alliance associates. This is today's battlefield. Wreak havoc to your heart's content. You're our sponsor, Mr. X? That is the question, isn't it? He's gone! Just as Tusk said, this embryo guy can manipulate space-time as he pleases. Well, I guess that will quiet any doubters. He just broke through the dimensional barrier by means other than a parallel boson jump. What should we do now, Wolfgang? Our own world just warped around us. You're asking me? Oh, this really puts us in a pinch. And I say we withdraw. Hey, they're attacking! That's Joe piloting that black robot. Joe, wait! We're in the middle of a very, very important operation right now. If we fail, this world might very well be destroyed. What? What do you mean destroyed? So what? What of it? Joe! My singular purpose in life is defeating you, Maito Senpuji! And as this isn't even my world, I don't care what happens to it! A one-track mind, I swear! But if we refuse to fight, that embryo character will surely leave us here. You mean we won't be able to return to our world? More than that, we might simply cease to exist! That's the kind of power he has! So, we have no choice but to fight. You fools! Take a look around you! Don't you see what's happening? Seriously, I really don't understand the minds of villains. And we have no choice either! All units launch! Alrighty. So, let's see. So, I don't have to worry about Judao, thank fuck. Let's see. Who else do I want to deploy? Amuro, of course. Hathaway. You. The Maito will deploy automatically. Obviously I'm gonna deploy the Shin-Getter. Mazinger Z. I don't have to worry about Vilkis, so I am gonna deploy the Enryugo. And who else is yeah. So you've come out of hiding after all, Maito Senpuji. Yo, I never thought you'd stoop as low as you have right now. Say what you like. Your defeat is my sole purpose in life. That's why I accepted this Goryu from Mr. X. Bro, show us how brilliantly you can defeat him with my true masterpiece, the Goryu! You should took your sweet time in constructing it. Well, I had no choice. Our sponsor, Mr. X, told me to remove the drill nose I had created for it. And the drill was perfect for it! It really irks me when people complain about the aesthetics of my robots! Hey, I won't comment on your personal taste, but I have to admit, this is by far your best machine yet. It's bigger than the Hiryu! Without a doubt, it will be more powerful as well. Look lively, gang! Goryu is going to be a mighty foe! No matter, you won't defeat me, Joe! I'll win for the world, for Gain, and for justice! Are you really still using that word? Sato, what should we do? Fight, what else? If they interfere, the whole operation goes to hell! The Dragon Clan will work to slow the Angel's descent. Even then, I estimate the Angel will hit Tokyo in 3 minutes. That leaves 5 minutes to take care of these creeps. Let's do it! Prepare yourself, Shinji! Alright. With Tochi, Kensuke, and all the others watching, I can't run from duty. I have to be strong. You heard them, folks. We have 5 minutes to take care of the DG Alliance while we prepare for the arrival of the Angel. I'm coming for you, Joe! I don't care what world we're in, I will defend it! Maito Senpuji, you turn my stomach! The hero's job is never done. Alright, we have to defeat all enemies within 5 turns. Our defeat conditions are we lose an allied battleship, Shinji, Rei, Asuka, or Maito get defeated, or we reach the 6th turn. And our SR point is to defeat at least 6 units on the first turn, which is actually a really easy thing to do. Like, I am actually glad that's just what we have to do. Because, trust me, that is such an easy thing to do for us. Because look at how close we are to so many enemies. Also, you may notice, Catherine's got a new mech, the Snoopy, alongside Wolfgang, who is in Historic 4126. At about this point in the story, a lot of enemies will get upgraded units. Okay, so let's okay, so let's do this. Analyze. Because I'm still trying to get Hayato more kills, so that way I can then work on Benkei. Man, you guys are incredible! Despite the Dragon Princess's reservations concerning Getter Rays, you can still pilot the Getter robots! Well, that's the scientist in me. If I don't experience Getter Rays for myself, how can I come to a complete understanding of them? It might be that we are more akin to those dragons than the Getter robots are. And you are ready for anything! There's nothing left for me to say. Let's do it! We three are in this together with the Getter robots! Nice. Ryoma, you're in top form today! Piece of cake! Nothing to say to me, Dragon Princess? No, I'm just rather intrigued by your combat maneuvers. Dragunium. No, a chosen warrior of Getter Rays. As one of the Dragon Clan, I will watch your fate closely. That is your attack point bonus. We do have Spirit on you, which is good. Alrighty, so let's move forward with you, and it does suck, admittedly, that we can't exactly tell, just how many, or rather, like, how close we are to shooting down. Also, I forgot you finally got Spirit. Let's fucking go. Okay, so that guy should go down to Amuro, which will be easy. Alright. Daitarn Hammer should take you out easily. Alright, so let's see now. Let's use Excel and get you up to here. So seeing as Athrum just needs about 8 more kills, and yes, I am trying to get as many ace pilots as possible. It's just simply how I am. Okay, so let's move Shin down here. Yeah, let's do 0 in. Now, I'm not going to bother doing... Like, this is one of the few times I will not do the battleship sorting maneuver, because this is a time-limited stage. Alright, so... Yeah, let's move you to over here, that way... can get another kill in a Mario. Yeah, I'm starting to get a lot of kills for various units, which is really good. Okay, so let's use Beam Saber on you in order to try to do that. And then let me look around. Let me use Excel on Shinji in order to try to move you forward, because this is gonna be a bit hard. Father's watching this battle. Strange though. Unlike the first time I ever piloted an EVA, I'm not worried about what Father thinks. Alright then, I'm gonna really throw myself into this fight. I'm gonna do it for no one other than myself. Now thankfully this also counts the enemy fate. Oh, there we go! That's our point gained! 10 enemy crafts shot down! You mean 6. Well, that's a good pace. We might just win after all. The real troubles begin after we've destroyed this enemy. True. Alright, so Shinji's about 4 kills away from Ace, which is fucking fantastic. I knew my boy has it in him. Look at me, Daddy's boy and Commander's pet. Look! You got to be pilots through connections. I'll show you the real talent it takes to be an EVA pilot. Shut up, Asuka. By the way, the only reason why I am skipping a lot of these battle animations, in case you're curious, is because of the fact that well, I am trying to keep this as like under an hour if possible. Alright, let's end the turn. But because of how long the story stuff is, like it can be hard to keep this at about an hour, if not under, as you guys have clearly already come to expect by now. Alrighty, yeah, I keep forgetting, he has intuition, not 0 in. Okay. Let's use grit. Yeah, as you can see, like, because we have a time limit, the game's not gonna throw tens of thousands of enemies at us in this stage. But it is gonna throw a lot at us. Alrighty, so let's see. Oh my god. All of you are aiming at Hathaway. Still, it shouldn't be too bad for us. Alright, that's another kill. Alright, I'm using Persist. Anyways, I am gonna have to skip this newbie's animations, unfortunately. There will be more stages in the future where we'll fight it. So don't worry. And if you ever do want to play this game for yourself, it's available for PlayStation 4, PS Vita, Nintendo Switch, and Steam. But you're going to have to import it from the outside world for the first, or from Southeast Asia for the first 3. And for the latter, you're going to have to manage to get it while you're in Southeast Asia. Come on, Maito Senpuji. Come avenge your beloved Mightgaine. Well, Gaine doesn't need avenging. It holds no appeal to him. The Brave Express Corps fights for justice above all else. You really are clueless. Justice is meaningless. After I beat you to a bloody pulp today, you'll be forced to admit it. This robot is a much stronger machine than the Hiryu. I'm not so sure I can win. That's so, Maito? Alright. Alright, so C's activated for Athrun. Oh, Jesus Christ. How did that happen, Maito? Oh well. Just move you right up next to him. Damn! That Goryu's incredibly strong. Speed, power, and mobility. All the better than Mike Geyser's own. The more frightening is how perfectly Cho's able to fight with it. Ugh! What's the matter, Maito Senpuji? That fear, desperation, and impatience I hear in your voice? Cho, I am begging you here. Give up this fight! Recklessness used to be your only redeeming quality, and now you got cold feet. This is not the time. I am very much not at leisure to fight you right now. Don't you get it, Joe? There are billions of people in this dimension. I have to protect them. I don't want to hear it, Maito. I'm going to beat you. That's all there is to my life. If you want to stop me, go to your grave quietly. Never! Never? Ha! I'll never allow myself to succumb to evil because of your vaunted justice. That's not all. That's not it at all. I won't because I'm human. Human? Wake up, Joe. What you're trying to do, once you've done it, it can't be undone. Don't throw your humanity away, Joe. Shut up. It's too late. You're despicable, Joe. Tetsuya? Tetsuya? You're not here for Koji at a time like this, are you? No, not right now. Huh? Mazinger's mission is to protect the world. Show the ace. Forget Maito. I'm the one you want to fight. Ooh, how interesting. Oh, then I guess I'll start with you. No, Joe. Fight me. Wait, Maito. I won't lose. I swear to God, I would never lose again. You're going to need more than just enthusiasm to win. Oh, yeah? We'll see about that. Huh? Sir, keep you waiting, boss. The tunnel's now open and the rails are connected. Massive increase in boson particle reaction. It's a parallel boson jump. Reinforcements from the AD dimension. Without a Class A jumper to navigate, a jump would be unbearably painful. You're not thinking straight, kiddo. Humans aren't the only life form out there. Come on! Sorry to keep you waiting, Maito. No worries. You're arriving as scheduled, Gaine. Gaine! Gaine, is that you? That's right, Black. Back on the front line and in the thick of the fight. Gaine! Welcome back, Gaine. We welcome your return. Oh, I see! As we have machine bodies, a boson jump is no problem. When did you prepare to make the transfer? Oh, you see, the Brave Express Corps doesn't need to make parallel boson jumps. I came up with the idea myself. And with the cooperation of the Senpuji concerned, we created the Brave Express Core transfer system. Call it the Parallel Boson Jump Railway. Hey, that's too long. No kidding. Thanks for your excellent work, Uribatake. My pleasure. It was nothing. Right now, only the Universal Century and AD dimensions are connected, but eventually, we want to connect a multitude of parallel worlds. It's good to hear that the superior space communications device developed by Yamato technicians has been of use. Many thanks to you, Sonata. We've been able to bypass dimensional barriers to establish communications, thus enabling us to create the system. Wow, that's amazing. New correct Century Dimension technology allowed the UC and AD dimensions to create a railway system. Gain, let's get this party started. We need you right away. Roger, Maito. Very well, I'll fight the two of you. That's where you're wrong, Joe. We're not going to fight as two, but as one. What?
Great Dash! グレートマイトガイン起動
They formed together?
その通り銀の翼に望みを乗せて飛ばせ平和の青信号勇者特急マイトガイン英国通りにただいま到着
And yes, they actually did just do that. So they were finally able to combine as Great Mightgaine. Here comes the Storm Hero! Whoa. Are you serious? It's like something out of a stupid hero comic or anime. That's what's so cool about it. Great Mightgaine is the bravest of all robots. Bummer. Looks like I'm not getting in on this fight. Great Mazinger just took off. He's headed toward the Angel, probably to try to stop it. That impetus fool! You don't need to be worried about Maito at all. Great Mightgaine. That's right, Joe. This is the world's mightiest robot, Great Mightgaine. Well then, seems it's finally an opponent worthy of my Goryu. Let's finish this, Maito Senpuji! Are you ready, Gain? As ever, Maito! Fantastic! The power of Great Mightgaine shall forever be used in conquering evil and protecting peace! This is it, Joe! We're going to put a stop to both your robot and your twisted thinking! We now have Great Mightgaine! As you can see, he's got many more moves. Firstly, let's check out his new Great Fire move. Also, we have Gain back, so let's fucking go. Ah, good. Great Mightgaine's the perfect match for me. Joe, there's no way you can defeat me. Get real. You fight for petty self-satisfaction. I fight for those who can't fight for themselves. There's no way you'll ever defeat me. Again with this tripe. Hear me, Joe. Great Mightgaine and I carry the burden of peace, hope, and love of a great many others into this battle. There's no way we can lose. As long as I hold the pride of justice in my heart.
Joe, お前が平和を乱す限り容赦はしない。こいつの威力味わってもらう。
I'm sorry, he just flat out has his own breath fire now. Let's fucking go. Alrighty. So. Let's see. Okay. Now then. Alright, so let's move you next. Alrighty. So let's have Luna Maria use Excalibur. that you use Phantom 1. Also, you might not see me use the Eternal all that often. And that's just simply because the Eternal really is not that good of a unit. I mentioned this in the last episode, but it just sucks. Like, unironically, it sucks a lot. And that's really bad because this is a unit that, and like, it's supposed to be hyped up in story as, oh, now that Lacus is here, the Sea Destiny crew is at their strongest. And no. Okay, so let's move you up. No, it's not at its strongest and widest. I wish... Well, I mean, I guess it is at its strongest. If only because, hey, they gained just that small little extra bit of firepower they needed. But at the same time, the issue is that in terms of what attacks it can do, it's got a small post-movement range attack, or yeah, post-movement attack that doesn't have good range. And I shouldn't even have to tell you why that's a bad thing. Okay, so let's use EX order, mercy retrieval, that you. Like, I genuinely should not have to tell you why that's a bad thing. Because a unit could be cool as fuck, but if it's got really bad stats, there's no point in actually using it. Okay, this newbie's really tanky for some reason. Alright, fine. We'll do this. Alright, so now we can launch Zambot 3. Yeah, let's use this. Let's see. Okay. Now, one thing I am going to try to do is I'm going to try to make it so that we can get Ruri Ace before the next route split. Simply because she... I mean, even if I don't do that, I'm not gonna be too distressed. Because some of the secrets in the game you can actually get later on. Like, after you, could initially get them if you meet specific conditions. And some units are better off. You're better off waiting until a second run going for some secrets. Because of how New Game Plus works in Super Robot Wars. Basically, how it works is your units will get to keep everything that they had, or at least their pilots will get to keep all their kills, but their levels will reset, their mech upgrades will reset. You get to keep I think at first it's like you keep 10% of what you got in terms of resources throughout the entire run. But you also get to keep all of your attack point upgrades. So anything that was from... So basically, like, all the upgrades that you got in the factory, so stuff like... you guys know what I mean. 9's upgrades. You get to keep all the ones that you selected while selecting new ones. Alright, so we've already seen that move. Okay, so it's turn 3. Oh, that's new. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, as you can see, it's turn 3. EX action, multi-action. Yeah, let's do this. Because we can actually get Shinji Ace here. Boom. That's gonna be immensely helpful, seeing as we need that for a secret later on. Let's, you know... Alright, so let's do this. Let's attack you with Ruri. Alright, we got our kill. Let's... Oh yeah, I think this newbie also has... Yeah, it does. Okay. So we can do this to have the ion cannon take you out. Audrey, we're retreating! No way I'm going to lose this newbie after finally getting it! But we don't even know where we are. Are you sure you want to retreat? We'll worry about that later! Let's just get out of here! No, when you stop to think about it, they were brought here against their will. Not even their dimension, so let them go. It makes them no difference. Okay, so... let's try to get as many units onto some of these as possible. Except for you. Head on over here, guys. And yes, I did in fact just have Shin Getter 2 move all the way over to here. I can have Amuro deal some damage over to here. Far away. Yeah, you don't have Excel. Emergency retrieve. You all. Okay, so now that Okita has drive, that is incredible already. Alright. You two over here, in case I need to relieve these two. You should fine to help deal more damage. Yeah, let's get you into there. And its funnel missile to attack you from far away before using emergency retrieval. Alright. The last one. Oh, right, you. Let's see. Alright. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do this. To at least see what else Great Mightgaine can do now.
力を求めるだけのお前を俺は認めない。決めるぞ、ガイン。
了解。全力で行く。
ゴーリケン。
グレートドーリンケン。
真っ向空竹割り。
Nice damage, boys. Alright. Honestly, Hayato gonna get a few kills here, let's face it. I would love it if he manages to get super close to acing, but I doubt that's gonna happen. Ah well. Really? You're gonna attack Maito? Ah well. I'm at least gonna let Shinji deal damage, because, well, why not? But I am hoping to get both Hayato and... Well, I am hoping to get Banjo up to ace. Also, Maito, I need you to do this. Let's see. Okay, I don't think I'll be able to get you to ace. Unless, like, I do some really funny shenanigans. Yeah, if I could do some funny shenanigans, I would. But I don't have the means to do that. Alright, so let's see. Yeah. Nice. Store action to you. Multi-action. Headish. Okay, so now I have to focus fire on Wolfgang. So for this, I'll actually transform Ryoma. And then... Alright, so let's show off Valor. So, actually, well, we don't have to show it off, we just need to use it. But Valor is amazing because all we have to do is just use it and our damage doubles. I want to show off the damage. That is 20,000 damage! Alright. Like usual, save. Especially since we're on turn 4. Okay. That should be kill range with a sun attack. Banjo's also got Valor. Let's go. Professor Wolfgang, I'd like to speak to you. Are you angry concerning the legacy of the Meganoid? Oh, that's not it at all. You're merely being used for your skill. Simply going to allow your technology to be used like this? Well, and your robots are nothing more than weapons. Is that what you want, Professor? Enough! Where's all we have right now? Damn, Wolfgang. Sounds to me like you're doubting. Now, Valor should guarantee the kill. In fact, Valor and its better counterpart, Soul, are usually used to guarantee kills. Alright, that's his ace bonus. I don't believe it. My Stark 4126 lost. We need to retreat, Master Wolfgang. If our machines are destroyed, we won't be able to escape. We have to consider all possibilities and get as far away from here as we can. You say that, but where is there to go? I will take you to safety. But you! I will explain once we see each other. I have a favor to ask of you, Master Wolfgang. Alright. First we must get to safety no matter what. Mightgaine and friends, I really don't know if I have the right to say this or not, but please, save this world! And what a selfish bunch. They're the ones who attacked first. Hey, I hear you. I thought the great evil lurking in the shadows behind them was Embryo, but now I'm not so sure. Mr. X, he's the key to everything. Yeah, no kidding. Alright. What do we have on here? Okay. Okay, so let's see now. We may have to deploy some of our fellas to help out Maito. Okay, so let's use Excalibur on you. Guarantee ourselves a kill with Bullseye. And then use Smash Hit. And that should be another kill. Alright. Now it's just Joe. Bullseye, and we can use Persist. Okay. So in that case, let's have Koji get the kill. And then finally we are done with this battle. Joe, you lose! Damn it! I can't even win with the Goryu! In our previous battle, I allowed your feelings of vindictiveness to affect me, giving rise to my doubts. That's why I lost. Things are different now. Now I believe in myself, my friends, and justice. There's no way I'm going to lose to you now. Not while you are cloaked in your own doubts. Hell no! Great job, Maito! I saw what Great Mightgaine's doing, but why did Joe hesitate? Well, it came to me while we were fighting. Fighting in the face of world destruction as he was, Joe grew irritated with himself. Accent talks like a villain, but in reality he's just a big old softy hump. He hasn't changed at all. It's a fight you want, Joe, you'll get it. But no matter how many times you do, I'll never lose to you a second time. Confirmation of the destruction of the DG Alliance forces. Captain Katsuragi, it's your show now. Status report. The attack by the dragons and Great Mazinger has succeeded in slowing down the Angel's progress. However, because we were busy intercepting the enemy, we've run out of time. And the only thing that can save us now is a miracle. I guess that means it's time for us to step in. Prepare to fire the wave motion gun! Yes, sir! Prepare to fire the wave motion gun! Report from Engineering Officer Tokugawa. Intruder found in engineering! Inform security! As suspected, a wave motion engine. Interesting. Though this ship is somehow connected to... Don't move! You're completely surrounded. Give up quietly. Too late. Permission to shoot granted! My mission is already accomplished. What's this? She was an android? What's the situation? Sorry, Pops. We can't increase power to the wave motion engine. Did that android do something to it? Analysis impossible. I need time to investigate the cause. Damn it! Of all the rotten timing! If we cannot increase the power output, we will not be able to use either the wave motion gun or the shock cannons. Apologies, Captain Katsuragi. I'm afraid you'll have to rely on the EVAs. Understood, Commander Okita. All EVAs to your positions. Everyone else follow. That's probability of 0.0001%. You don't have a choice. Gain! Let's do it, Maito! Maito? Move out of the way! There are some things even heroes can't do! Uribatake! I'm almost there! Just another minute! There's something coming! What is that? A new Brave Express core team member? Mike Gunner, join us! You got it! I'll just in any way possible! Great Mightgaine! Maito, what are you planning? I'm going to snipe the angel with Great Mightgaine. The rest will be up to you! So is that what Great Mightgaine is for then? Well, the target's an angel. No average weapon is going to stop it. Gain? Great Mightgaine? Let's do it. Wait, Maito! We've exhausted more energy than I thought! Well, Gain, time has come to risk our lives. Alright then. Maito, what are you doing? He's going to redline the engine to compensate for the lack of power. Don't do it! You're putting your life in danger! We're not careful. Might cause a massive explosion, Great Mightgaine. But we don't have a choice. We must protect this world, even if it means we die in the process. Oh, I won't let you do that! Joe? That jerk! He's still interfering with Maito! No, wait, look! Connect to my machine! Take the power you need from Goryu. Joe, don't get me wrong, you're not getting off that easily. I'm going to be the one to defeat you. Very well, I can accept that! The 8th Angel has reached Tokyo 3! Can't believe it. It can't be. Gain? Mike Gunner? This is it! Maito! 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 Now!
命がけのバトルだ。負けるわけにはいかない。ガイ、ガンナー、パーフェクトキャノンだ。
了解。連携パーフェクトキャノン。グレートマイトガイパーフェクトモード。
ターゲットスコープオープン。パーフェクトキャノン発射。
Its shot hit the angel! Angel rank of descent decreasing rapidly! Now's our chance! Shinji, Ray, Asuka, remember your breathing technique and synchronize! Roger! Ayanami, Asuka, this is it! Attack! Woo! Shinji! Maito! We did it! It's all thanks to you, Maito! Stupid Shinji. Playing the hero doesn't suit you at all. That's where you're wrong, Asuka. Anyone who stands up and fights is a hero. Not talking about stupid smiles and catchphrases. Come on, stupid Shinji. Stay here and you'll be talking like this schmuck. What's the matter with you now? You didn't call me Daddy's boy. Came back for calling me by my first name on the battlefield. That's not very Japanese at all. Calling him stupid isn't a bit out of line. Shut up! Just shut up! Come on, stupid Shinji. Alright, Asuka. Catch you later, Maito. Those two make a strange pair. Maito, welcome back, Gain. Fighting alongside you once more made me feel alive again. Me too. Let's go. Bombers and divers are all waiting for you. Roger. You're left without saying anything. No doubt, we'll meet on the field of battle again. Our battles grow more difficult, our enemies stronger. But we must not lose. We must join forces with our allies and protect our worlds. Well said. Alright, and that is it for this episode. I'll see all of you in the next one. Goodbye.